Welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the exciting world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 1964 No Lincoln penny that is currently worth a whopping $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny that holds so much value. So, let's hop right into it and explore the fascinating history and details behind this rare coin. First off, let's talk about why this 1964 No Lincoln penny is so special and valuable. The reason behind its rarity lies in the fact that this particular penny was minted by mistake. In 1964, the United States Treasury decided to switch over from using 95% copper composition for their pennies to a cheaper 95% zinc composition. However, a small number of pennies were accidentally struck with the 95% copper planchets, making them incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering how to identify if you have one of these valuable 1964 No Lincoln pennies in your possession. The key distinguishing feature of this coin is that it does not have the usual D for Denver or S for San Francisco mint mark on the coin. Instead, it will simply have the year 1964 and the word Liberty on the front side, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. If you happen to come across one of these coins, it is important to get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service to confirm its authenticity and value. So, let's dive into the current market value of the 1964 No Lincoln penny. As I mentioned earlier, this rare coin is currently valued at an astonishing $1.1 million. This value reflects the high demand and limited supply of this particular coin among numismatists and collectors. The price continues to rise as more collectors enter the market and compete for these rare gems. It's truly a treasure hunt for those lucky enough to come across one of these valuable pennies. Now, you might be wondering where you can potentially find one of these rare 1964 No Lincoln pennies. The truth is, they are extremely rare and difficult to come by. Your best bet would be to keep an eye out for any coin collections, estate sales, or auctions where rare coins are being sold. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem that could potentially be worth a fortune. In conclusion, the 1964 No Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that holds significant value in the world of coin collecting. Its rarity and unique composition make it a highly sought-after coin among collectors, with a current market value of $1.1 million. If you ever come across one of these valuable pennies, make sure to have it authenticated and appraised to determine its true worth. Thank you for joining me on this coin collecting journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more intriguing coin-related content. We have a fascinating topic to discuss: the 1986 No Lincoln penny that is worth a whopping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. This rare and valuable penny has become the stuff of legends in the coin collecting world, and we are here to dive deep into its history, value, and why it is so sought after by collectors. First off, let's talk about why this particular penny is so special. The 1986 No Lincoln penny is a mint era coin that was mistakenly struck without the PE mint mark, which indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. This error occurred during the production process, making it a rare and unique find for those lucky enough to come across one. Now, you might be wondering how a simple mint error could turn a regular penny into a $1 million treasure. Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. With only a handful of these error coins in existence, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add this rare gem to their collections. The scarcity of the 1986 No Lincoln penny has driven up its value significantly, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. But how can you tell if you have a genuine 1986 No Lincoln penny in your possession? Well, there are a few key features to look out for. First and foremost, check the coin for the absence of the PE mint mark near Lincoln's shoulder on the obverse side. If the mint mark is missing, you might just have struck gold, figuratively speaking, of course. Additionally, look for any other distinguishing characteristics that set this penny apart from the regular 1986 pennies. This could include any unusual markings, die cracks, or other errors that make your coin stand out from the rest. Remember, the devil is in the details when it comes to identifying rare and valuable coins like the 1986 N.O. Lincoln penny. Now, let's talk about the value of this extraordinary coin. As mentioned earlier, the 1986 N.O. Lincoln penny is currently valued at an incredible $1.8 million. This jaw-dropping price tag reflects the rarity and demand for this unique mint-era coin, making it a prized possession for any serious collector. So, how do you go about determining the value of your 1986 N.O. Lincoln penny? Well, the best way to get an accurate assessment is by having your coin professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. These experts will evaluate the condition and authenticity of your coin, providing you with a precise valuation based on its rarity and market demand. Once you have a certified appraisal of your 1986 N.O. Lincoln penny, you can decide whether to hold on to this valuable treasure or sell it to a discerning collector. Keep in mind that rare coins like this one can appreciate in value over time, so it might be worth holding onto as a long-term investment. In conclusion, the 1986 N.O. Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. With its unique mint error and sky-high value of $1.8 million, this penny is a must-have for any serious numismatist. We hope you enjoyed learning about this remarkable coin and its incredible worth. If you have any rare coins of your own, we'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for hidden treasures in your coin collection. We are diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to discuss a truly rare and valuable find, the 1998 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. You might be thinking, a penny is just a penny, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because this particular penny is worth a jaw-dropping $1.6 million. Now, you might be wondering how a humble penny could possibly be worth such a staggering sum. The answer lies in its rarity. You see, in 1998, the United States Mint accidentally struck a small number of Lincoln pennies without the customary D or S mint mark indicating where they were produced. This mistake resulted in a very limited number of these coins entering circulation, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. If you happen to come across one of these elusive 1998 Lincoln pennies without a mint mark in your pocket change, consider yourself incredibly lucky. These coins are considered the Holy Grail of modern penny collecting, with only a small handful known to exist. Their scarcity, combined with the allure of owning a piece of numismatic history, has driven their value to astronomical heights. The market for rare coins is a competitive and dynamic one, with collectors constantly on the lookout for that next prized addition to their collections. The allure of owning a coin with such a high value is not only about the monetary worth but also the thrill of the hunt and the prestige of owning a piece of history. So, how do you know if you've struck numismatic gold with a 1998 Lincoln penny sans mint mark? The first thing to look for is the date 1998. Next, check the front of the coin for the image of Abraham Lincoln and the words, "In God We Trust." Finally, flip the coin over and examine the image of the Lincoln Memorial on the back. If you don't see a mint mark above the memorial, congratulations, you may have just hit the jackpot. But before you start envisioning all the things you could do with $1.6 million, it's important to verify the authenticity of your rare find. Counterfeiting is a real concern in the world of rare coins, so it's crucial to have your coin authenticated by a reputable numismatist or coin grading service. Once you have confirmation that your 1998 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is the real deal, you can start thinking about its potential value on the market. The value of rare coins can fluctuate based on factors such as market demand, condition, and provenance. In the case of the 1998 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, its rarity and historical significance are major drivers of its value. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a chance to own such a unique piece of American numismatic history, making it a highly coveted item in the rare coin market. If you're lucky enough to own one of these valuable pennies, you may be wondering what to do next. Some collectors choose to hold on to their rare coins as a long-term investment, hoping that their value will continue to appreciate over time. Others may decide to sell their coins to a private collector or through a reputable auction house to cash in on their newfound fortune, Regardless of what you choose to do with your 1998 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, one thing is for certain: you have a truly special and valuable piece of numismatic history in your possession. The thrill of discovering a rare coin like this is a unique experience that only a select few will ever have the privilege of enjoying. So, the next time you come across a shiny penny in your pocket change, take a closer look. You never know what rare treasure you might find. And who knows, maybe you too will one day stumble upon a 1998 Lincoln penny without a mint mark worth an astonishing $1.6 million. Happy hunting, and may your numismatic adventures be filled with excitement and discovery. Thanks for watching, and we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics to explore the value of a 1982 Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin could potentially be worth a whopping $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the secrets behind this valuable collectible. First off, let's discuss why the 1982 Lincoln penny is so special. This particular coin is unique because it was minted in Denver, Colorado in 1982. The D mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint, which adds to its rarity and exclusivity. This mint mark is crucial when determining the value of a coin, as it signifies where and when it was minted. Now, you might be wondering why a seemingly common coin like the 1982 Lincoln penny could be worth such a hefty sum. Well, it all comes down to a small but crucial error that occurred during the minting process. In 1982, the composition of the Lincoln penny was changed from 95% copper to 97.5% zinc, with a thin copper plating. However, there was a mistake made at the Denver Mint, where a small number of these pennies were accidentally struck on copper planchets intended for the previous year's coins. These copper planchets were supposed to be used for the 1983 pennies, but somehow they ended up being used for a handful of the 1982 Lincoln pennies. This error resulted in a handful of 1982 Lincoln pennies being struck on copper planchets instead of the zinc ones, making them extremely rare and valuable. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins in your possession? Well, there are a few key indicators to look out for. Firstly, you'll want to check the weight of the coin. A standard 1982 Lincoln penny should weigh around 2.5 grams. While a copper planchet version will weigh slightly more due to the higher density of copper. Next, you'll want to inspect the color of the coin. A standard 1982 Lincoln penny will have a light, almost silver-like appearance due to the zinc composition. However, a copper planchet version will have a distinct reddish-brown hue, thanks to the copper content shining through the thin plating. Another important thing to look out for is the sound of the coin. If you gently tap a suspected copper planchet 1982 Lincoln penny against a hard surface, it should produce a more ringing sound compared to a standard penny. This is due to the higher density of copper, which creates a clearer and more resonant sound. As with any rare collectible, it's always recommended to have your coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service. This will ensure that your coin is indeed a genuine 1982 Lincoln penny struck on a copper planchet, and not a cleverly crafted fake. Plus, having a certified authentication will only add to the value and desirability of your coin. Now, let's talk about the potential value of a 1982 Lincoln penny struck on a copper planchet. As mentioned earlier, these coins have been known to fetch prices upwards of $1.7 million at auction. This incredible value is driven by the rarity and scarcity of these coins, as well as the sheer demand from avid collectors and investors. The market for rare and valuable coins like the 1982 Lincoln penny is constantly evolving, with prices fluctuating based on demand, condition, and authenticity. So, if you happen to stumble upon one of these rare gems in your coin collection, consider yourself extremely lucky and be sure to take the necessary steps to protect and preserve its value. In conclusion, the 1982 Lincoln penny struck on a copper planchet is a true treasure in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, history, and value make it a coveted collectible for coin enthusiasts around the globe. So, keep your eyes peeled, check your coin jars, and who knows, you might just have a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for watching, and We have a real gem for you, the 1974 D Lincoln penny that could potentially be worth a jaw-dropping $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, a humble penny that could make you a millionaire. Let's start by taking a closer look at the 1974 D Lincoln penny itself. This particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint in 1974, hence the D Mint mark. It features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, with the words, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," inscribed. On the reverse side, you'll find the classic wheat design with the words, "United States of America," and 1 cent, displayed proudly. Now you might be wondering, what makes this 1974 D Lincoln penny so special and potentially valuable? Well, it all comes down to a rare and elusive error that occurred during the minting process. There are only a handful of these coins known to exist, making them extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors all around the world. The error in question is known as the aluminum cent error. Instead of being struck in the usual copper-plated zinc composition, a small number of 1974 D Lincoln pennies were mistakenly minted on aluminum planchets. This error was a result of a mix-up at the mint, where a few leftover aluminum planchets from the previous year were used to strike the pennies. As you can imagine, finding one of these rare aluminum cent error coins in circulation is like finding a needle in a haystack. But if you happen to stumble upon one, you could be looking at a windfall of $1.3 million or more, depending on the condition of the coin. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold with your 1974 D Lincoln penny? Well, there are a few key indicators to look out for. First and foremost, check the weight of the coin. An aluminum cent error will weigh significantly less than a regular copper-plated zinc penny. You can use a precision scale to measure the weight accurately. Next, take a close look at the color of the coin. Aluminum pennies have a distinctive silver color that sets them apart from their copper counterparts. If your 1974 D Lincoln penny has a shiny silver appearance, it could be a rare aluminum cent error. Another important factor to consider is the sound of the coin. Aluminum pennies have a unique metallic ring when dropped on a hard surface, unlike the dull thud of a regular copper penny. Give your 1974 D Lincoln penny a little tap and listen for that telltale ring. If you're still unsure about the authenticity of your coin, it's always a good idea to have it professionally authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. They will be able to confirm whether you have a genuine aluminum cent error and give you an accurate assessment of its value. Now, before you go rummaging through your piggy bank or coin jar in search of that elusive 1974 D Lincoln penny, it's important to keep in mind that these coins are incredibly rare and the chances of finding one are slim to none. But hey, you never know what hidden treasures might be lurking in your coin collection. In conclusion, the 1974 D Lincoln penny with the aluminum cent error is a true numismatic treasure that could potentially fetch you a fortune. With a value of $1.3 million or more, this humble penny has the potential to change your life in an instant. So, keep your eyes peeled and who knows, you might just be the next lucky coin collector to strike it rich. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more exciting coin-related content. We're going to dive into the exciting world of rare coins and see if a 1970 D Lincoln penny could potentially be worth a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. So grab your magnifying glass and let's take a closer look at this intriguing piece of American history. First things first, let's talk a little bit about the 1970 D Lincoln penny. Minted at the Denver Mint in 1970, this coin features Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While millions of these pennies were produced, there are a few key factors that could potentially increase its value significantly. One of the most important factors to consider when determining the value of a coin is its condition. A coin that is in pristine, uncirculated condition will always be worth more than one that is worn or damaged. So if you happen to have a 1970 D Lincoln penny that looks like it just rolled off the minting press, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Another important factor to consider is the rarity of the coin. In the case of the 1970 D Lincoln penny, there is a specific variety known as the small date variety that is incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. This variety features a smaller date on the coin compared to the more common, large date, variety. If you happen to have a small date 1970 Lincoln penny in excellent condition, you could be looking at a significant payday. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the rumored $1.2 million value of the 1970 Lincoln penny. While it may sound too good to be true, there have been instances in the past where rare coins have sold for astronomical prices at auction. In 2019, a rare 1943 Lincoln penny made of copper sold for a record-breaking $1.7 million. So it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that a rare 1970 Lincoln penny could fetch a similar price. However, it's important to approach these claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. The numismatic market can be unpredictable, and the value of a coin is ultimately determined by what a collector is willing to pay for it. Just because a coin is rare doesn't necessarily mean it will sell for millions of dollars. It's always a good idea to have your coin appraised by a professional to get a better idea of its true value. If you're interested in learning more about the value of your coins, there are a few resources you can turn to. Websites like NGC offer valuable information on coin values and can help you determine the authenticity of your coins. You can also reach out to local coin dealers or attend coin shows to get a more hands-on assessment of your collection. In conclusion, the 1970 Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history that could potentially hold significant value for collectors. While the rumored $1.2 million price tag may seem too good to be true, it's always worth investigating further to see if you have a hidden gem in your coin collection. Remember to do your research, seek out expert opinions, and always approach coin collecting with enthusiasm and curiosity. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, and happy collecting! Stay tuned for more coin-related content coming your way soon. Remember, you never know what treasures you might uncover in your own pocket change. We are going to be discussing a very special and rare coin, the 1951 Lincoln penny. You might be thinking, what's so special about this particular penny? Well, let me tell you, it's worth a whopping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, this small piece of copper could potentially make you a millionaire. So, let's dive right into the history of this remarkable coin. The 1951 Lincoln penny was minted in Philadelphia, but what makes it unique is the error in the mint mark. Instead of the usual D or S mint mark, this penny has an N mint mark, which was a mistake made by the minting process. This error makes this coin incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering how a small error like the wrong mint mark can increase the value of a penny to $1.8 million. Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. There are only a few of these 1951 Lincoln pennies known to exist, which makes them extremely rare. And as any collector knows, rarity drives up the value of a coin significantly. In fact, in recent years, there has been a growing interest in collecting rare and error coins, driving up prices to new heights. This increased demand, coupled with the scarcity of the 1951 Lincoln penny, has led to its astronomical valuation of $1.8 million. It's truly a remarkable example of how a small mistake can turn a humble penny into a valuable treasure. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if you have one of these rare 1951 Lincoln pennies in your collection. Well, there are a few key indicators to look out for. First and foremost, check the mint mark on the coin. If it has the letter N instead of the usual D or S, then you might have struck gold, or should I say copper? Additionally, look for any signs of wear or damage on the coin. The better preserved the coin is, the higher its value will be. So, if you happen to come across a 1951 Lincoln penny in mint condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. But before you get too excited, it's important to have your coin authenticated and appraised by a professional. With such high stakes involved, you want to make sure that you have a genuine 1951 Lincoln penny and not a counterfeit or replica. A reputable coin dealer or grading service can help you determine the authenticity and value of your coin. And if you do happen to be the lucky owner of a 1951 Lincoln penny, congratulations! You are now the proud owner of a rare and valuable piece of numismatic history. Just imagine the possibilities of what you could do with $1.8 million, the trips you could take, the investments you could make, the dreams you could fulfill. In conclusion, the 1951 Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a small error can lead to a big payday. With a value of $1.8 million, this coin is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. So, keep your eyes peeled for any rare and unique coins in your collection. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure like the 1951 Lincoln penny. That's all for today's episode of Coin Collecting Corner. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting, and we're focusing on a very special coin, the 1997 Lincoln penny. Now, you might be thinking, what's so special about a penny? Well, let me tell you, this particular penny is worth a staggering $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.5 million for a single penny. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty details of this incredible find. First off, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1997 Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark, and it features the profile of the iconic President Abraham Lincoln on the front. The reverse side of the coin showcases the Lincoln Memorial, making it a classic and timeless piece of American currency. But what sets this particular penny apart from the rest is its rarity and unique features. You see, back in 1997, there was a mistake made during the minting process of the Lincoln penny. Due to a malfunction in the minting machine, a small number of pennies were struck with a double die error, resulting in a slightly blurred and doubled image of Lincoln's profile on the front of the coin. This error may seem insignificant to the untrained eye, but to a seasoned coin collector, it's like finding a diamond in the rough. Now, let's talk about the value of this rare 1997 Lincoln penny. With only a handful of these double die error pennies known to exist, the demand for them among collectors is incredibly high. In fact, one of these rare coins sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.5 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. The high value of this coin is largely due to its rarity, as well as its unique and eye-catching error. If you happen to come across a 1997 Lincoln penny with a double die error, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. However, it's important to note that there are many counterfeit coins out there, so it's crucial to have your coin authenticated by a reputable coin dealer or grading service before attempting to sell it. This will ensure that you're getting the true value of your coin and not getting scammed in the process. In conclusion, the 1997 Lincoln penny with a double die error is a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. With its rarity, unique features, and high value, it's a must-have for any serious collector. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, hold on to it tight and cherish it for years to come. Who knows, maybe one day you'll be able to sell it for a hefty sum and make all your coin collecting dreams come true. And that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the fascinating world of the 1997 Lincoln penny and its incredible value. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more amazing coin collecting content. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! We are going to dive deep into the world of numismatics and uncover the hidden gems that may be lurking in your pocket change. In this video, we are going to talk all about the 1992 Lincoln penny and its jaw-dropping value of $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.9 million. So grab your magnifying glass, roll up your sleeves, and let's get started on this thrilling adventure. Now, you might be wondering how a seemingly ordinary penny could be worth such an astronomical amount. Well, let me tell you, it all comes down to one little detail: the mint mark. The 1992 Lincoln penny features a D mint mark, which indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint in Colorado. But what makes this particular penny so special is that there was a very limited number of them produced with an error that has since made them extremely rare and valuable. You see, in 1992, a small number of Lincoln pennies were mistakenly struck on the wrong planchet, resulting in a coin that was composed of a different metal than it should have been. These error coins, known as wrong planchet pennies, are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors around the world. And if you happen to have one of these 1992 Lincoln pennies in your possession, well, you could be sitting on a fortune. So, how can you tell if you have a 1992 D Lincoln penny that is worth $1.9 million? The first thing you will want to do is carefully examine the coin for any irregularities or abnormalities. Look for any discoloration, off-center strikes, or unusual weight. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, it could be a sign that you have one of these valuable error coins. Next, you will want to check the date and mint mark on the coin. The date should read 1992, and the mint mark should be a D for the Denver Mint. If you have both of these markings on your penny, it's time to take a closer look at the design. Make sure that Abraham Lincoln's portrait is facing to the right and that the words, "In God We Trust," are visible on the coin. Now, here comes the moment of truth, the most important step in determining the value of your 1992 D Lincoln penny. You will want to take your coin to a professional coin dealer or numismatist who can authenticate and grade the coin for you. They will be able to assess the coin's condition, rarity, and market demand to determine its true value. If your 1992 D Lincoln penny is indeed one of the rare error coins worth $1.9 million, congratulations! You have hit the jackpot. But even if your penny is not quite as valuable, it is still a fascinating piece of history and a valuable addition to any coin collection. So don't be discouraged if your penny doesn't turn out to be worth millions. Every coin has a story to tell and a unique value all its own. In conclusion, the 1992 D Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold incredible value and significance. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye out for. So keep searching through your pocket change, roll up those sleeves, and who knows, you may just stumble upon a treasure worth $1.9 million. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're going to be talking about a fascinating and potentially lucrative topic, the 1987 D Lincoln penny. You may not think much of this small coin, but believe it or not, some 1987 D Lincoln pennies are worth an astonishing $1.4 million. Crazy, right? So let's dive into the details and find out why this particular penny is worth so much money. First off, let's talk about the history of the 1987 D Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark, and is part of the long-standing tradition of the Lincoln penny, which has been in circulation since 1909. The 1987 D penny features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse side, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. It may seem like just another penny, but as they say, don't judge a book by its cover. Now, you may be wondering why a seemingly ordinary penny from 1987 could be worth such a staggering amount. Well, it all comes down to a rare and unique error that occurred during the minting process. Some 1987 D Lincoln pennies were struck on silver planchets instead of the traditional copper planchets. This error was a result of leftover silver planchets from the previous year's minting process getting mixed in with the copper planchets for the 1987 pennies. The silver planchets used for these error pennies were meant for the production of dimes, not pennies, so you can imagine the rarity and value of a 1987 D Lincoln penny struck on silver. The silver content of these error pennies adds to their value, as silver is a precious metal with a high market price. In addition, the rarity of these error coins makes them highly sought after by collectors, driving up their value even further. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1987 D Lincoln pennies in your possession? Well, there are a few key identifiers to look for. First and foremost, check the weight of the coin. A normal copper 1987 D Lincoln penny should weigh 2.5 grams, while a silver planchet penny will weigh 2.5 grams. If your penny weighs more than 2.5 grams, it could be a silver planchet error coin. Another important factor to consider is the appearance of the coin. Silver planchet pennies will have a different luster and color compared to copper pennies. They may appear brighter and shinier, with a more distinct metallic sheen. Additionally, you may notice a different sound when you drop a silver planchet penny compared to a copper penny. It's all in the details, so be sure to examine your penny closely. If you think you have a 1987 D Lincoln penny struck on a silver planchet, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. This will ensure that your coin is indeed a rare error and not a counterfeit or altered coin. Once your coin has been authenticated and graded, you can start thinking about selling it to a collector or investor who is willing to pay top dollar for such a rare and valuable piece. Now you may be wondering, how can a small penny be worth $1.4 million? The value of a rare and valuable coin like the 1987 Lincoln penny can be attributed to its scarcity, historical significance, and desirability among collectors. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king, and coins with unique errors or anomalies are highly prized by enthusiasts who are willing to pay a premium for these one-of-a-kind pieces. The $1.4 million price tag on some 1987 silver planchet pennies may seem astronomical, but for the right collector, it's a small price to pay for a piece of history and a rare gem to add to their collection. The investment potential of rare coins has been proven time and time again, with prices continuing to rise as demand for these unique pieces grows. In conclusion, the 1987 Lincoln penny struck on a silver planchet is a rare and valuable coin that can fetch an impressive sum of $1.4 million. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these error pennies in your collection, be sure to have it authenticated and graded to ensure its authenticity and value. Who knows, you may be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more fascinating content on rare coins and collectibles.